The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So California's offense takes the field. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Washington State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Tackle is made at the 37. First down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Slithers into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him, and still...
Oh, a lot of space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. The screen, he can go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
and getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Turning on the Jets. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 56 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Brown wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Some penalty. A little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Just ran over it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff to the single back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now they're going to throw it. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense...
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football. Getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls circles and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wants to throw it. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target over the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, better look out! There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101 away to start the season. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Gets it to him on the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They want to run it left here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All right, his running backs have all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. The inside handoff. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Complete to start this drive. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Catch in the middle. It's Morris.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Really surprised, I'm not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're...
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The handoff to Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,